We're going to look at how to add a map to a web page on Oregon.gov. I'm going to use DMV offices as an example. So what I want to do first is to create the data, the longitude and latitude, and some information about my map locations. So I go to All Site Content, and I want to go down to my lists. You want to create a regular list that has certain pieces of information in it. So for you, you'll create a new one. I've already got one here. I'm just going to click on it so I can show you. And I have a title field. In this case, I've got an address. You don't have to do all that, but you do need latitude and longitude. Those are the most important things. You can also add some information that appears in a bubble if you want to. That's getting a little crazy, and go to GovSpace and look up MapWebPart if you want more information about how to do that. But be sure to put latitude, longitude, and title. So then you want to make sure you remember what the name of your list is, because we're going to use that later. So now I want to create my page. So I go back to View All Site Content, and in this case I want to create a new page, and I'm just going to call it Map of DMV Offices. Then I create. Once I'm in there, I'm going to add the map web part to the page. So I'm just going to click in one of the little content wells, and then up here under Insert, I am going to insert a web part. It's right here. And then I want to click on the Oregon web parts, and I click on Map. By clicking on Add in the lower right, it's going to add that web part to my page. Next, I go down to where I can see Map, and I want to click on the little arrow, down arrow here, and I want to edit the web part. Now I click on the Data Layers tab, and I'm going to add a new layer. So right now I'm just going to name this layer DMV Offices, and it wants me to select a list. So I hit Browse. Now in this case, it's showing me all of the content in Oregon.gov under ODOT. So I'm going to click on Driver and Motor Vehicle Services, because that's the division this is under. And then I go down to DMV Office Locations. That's the list. So then I press OK. Now it wants me to click on the view. Now I created this view called DMV Office Services, or Offices View. You just want to use a standard view for that. Then you want to tell it which latitude and longitude and title columns to use. So of course for latitude I use latitude, longitude I use longitude, and title I use title. That's pretty self-explanatory. Now I can select more than one column if I want for the description. So for instance, I might click title and then address, city, state, zip, and phone. Then I just want to save the layer. Once I press OK, then it should actually appear. So I scroll down and there are my offices. I can go through and click one of these, and it shows me in the description field the information that I selected for the bubble. And the map, you can zoom into it. You can do all the normal things you can with a Google map. So pretty cool. Again, for more information, go to GovSpace, search for Map Web Part, and you can get more detailed information.